here, right now, right here, right now, right.
What's going on, guys, and welcome back. Thank you guys for coming back to my channel and choosing to tune in again to another match day preview of Arsenal vs Everton. When we talk about Arsenal, a lot of fans have their own opinions on kind of where we should be, what we should be entitled to, what you expect, what you don't expect, certain players, this and that. Hopefully in this video I will be able to outline a little, touch on each of those subjects and just kind of set it, not, obviously my opinion isn't the be all and end all, but hopefully I'll be able to give my views on just certain players that I've been able to obviously see, watch and analyse basically. So let's jump into the video. I think Everton, they're obviously, let's not be disrespectful or let's not be, out of order to them. They are a good side. They're not, it's not going to be by any stretch of the imagination. It's not going to be an easy game. So I'm not expecting it to be, and I don't think anyone else is really. But again, we've just got to turn up, play our football, because I believe we're basically with our current team right now. Yes, there might be a few here and there players that you might not want in the side currently, or for whatever reason you may not agree with the lineup, you may not agree with certain players being picked, this and that, but I think ultimately we have got a really good balanced squad, because if you take out like all the kind of not judgment, because obviously everyone's got a right to judge and everyone's got a right to have an opinion on certain players, but if you just take out the sort of, it's not been long since Wenger's left, so it's been what, 5 games. This will be our 5th game, I believe. I feel that I don't know. I feel it's gonna take time, like we always said. My whole thing is about trusting the process. Trust Emery, trust what he is trying to do, and hopefully we'll be able to see the good come out of it, basically. With regards to going forward, I may be actually at the game, so if you want a match day sort of video, I would probably, if I am going to go, I'm probably going to vlog it anyway, but if you do want some extra bits of content to do with sort of, the football, to give you a bit more value, let me know, because obviously, I'm in a position where I can do that, being a season ticket holder. And I'm not saying that in like just to try and big myself up or to try and whatever, it is what it is. The game itself, I see it being really quite tight. I think let's not be, as I said, out of order to Everton. I see it being very tight. I think it's going to be a hard game for us. We've come through a game against Newcastle where not many people give us a hope. So give us any chance, really. Give us any credit. And even still, match of the day, I watched it after. Alan Shearer said, well, it was like, oh, the Chelsea and the Tottenham defeat hurt him more because he doesn't think Arsenal are that great a side. I'm sorry, but what does that make you if we just come and beat you at your own ground, 2-1? Oh, wait. No, of course not. No, you lot are not, there isn't any logical explanation for him saying something like that. It just doesn't make any sense. So, with that being said, it's going to be a hard game. But if Arsenal turn up, I genuinely believe, in my own opinion, my own honest opinion, you guys all get you guys only get my honest opinion. You don't get like no fakery or anything like that. If there is, in my honest opinion, there's no team that can live with us if we play the way we can play, and the way Arsenal fans know that we can play, because this team isn't any different, apart from, you might have like the old addition of Leno, Torreira, and a couple of the defenders, Socrates, Lichtsteiner, and obviously Aubameyang. But there's, I'm just kind of a little bit I'm just enjoying the ride, So if there's anything positive going forward is the fact that we are getting better, we are getting better in defence, and we are getting kind of, I'm not going to say the perfect or like the perfect team, but we are getting there, you know. So this game in general, I can't see it anything but an Arsenal win, you know. I think it may not be as clear cut as many think or as I think, but I think my scoreline is going to be 2-1 to Arsenal. I think, with that being said, you're probably thinking, well, how, you know, if we're getting stronger in defence, why are you saying that we're going to concede? Let me tell you why. I think we're going to concede due to the fact, just basically on the fact that we're only getting there. You know, it's going to take time. It's not, you know, it's not going to be changed over 5 games, 5-6 games. It may take years, or, you know, because we will get there. But it's just, you've got to, as fans, we have to trust the manager who's in control, who is in control, and I'm loving what I'm seeing from him. I'm trying to get to as many games as possible this year, so that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys, you know, enjoyed it. I'll leave a summary of who I expect to play in somewhere in this video. I go through my 1 to 11 off the top of my head, who I think and who I would like to see play. Bearing in mind, it's only my opinion who I would like to see play and not actually who's going to play. I'd like to see Leno be given his start, because I think it's now time, if he wants to adapt the play out from the back scenario and that type of football, give Leno a start, because he's a lot more agile and he's a lot more, his abilities are a lot more tailored for that style of play. Coming in at right back, obviously, my boy Hector Bellerin, obviously there's not really much to say about him. He divides opinion. He divides opinion between the two fans. You know, obviously like two sides of fans, of either you love him or you hate him. There's no in between. But I'm on the side that really, really loves him. So I've got to, you know, at the end of the day, my boy Hector Bellerin, one of the best. I'm not going to say the best, but one of the best in the Premier League. If you guys disagree, leave it all in the comments, you know, and obviously just, yeah, create a bit of a debate between all different fans, you know what I mean? But coming in at the first centre-back, I'm going to go with, it goes without saying, Socrates, because I think the games he's come in and played, he's added that leadership that we've actually been lacking. Yes, he may not be the quickest, but at the end of the day, are we really, like, I know it would be nice to have someone like that, but are we really a team that actually needs a player like that? You know, some like pacey defender that, I don't know, you know, but Socrates would be my first defender, my first centre-back, coming in, partnering him. I was kind of torn in a way, because obviously we all know, like, Koscielny's been out and he's been ruled out for a long time, which is really sad. I was kind of torn between Holding and Mustafi. I know Holding's not been given the game time as of right now, and obviously he's not been given the game time as much as he probably would have wanted, and as much as some fans would want to see him. But we all know, I think he was going to stick with Mustafi, so Mustafi's going to be the Socrates' partner. Coming in at left back, I'm going to go with a natural left-sided player. It may shock a few. You're probably thinking put Monreal in there, because obviously he's been playing and he's injury free. But I'm going to go with Kolasinac, because I think, you know, he needs to be given more time, and he needs to be given time to actually show what he's about. Plus, he's great going forward and great getting back. He's got a great engine going forward. Both fullbacks have got great engines going forward and coming back. So, you know, 3 in the midfield. I'm going to go, or you could say 2 in midfield and then 3 like playing behind 1. So let me explain what I mean by that. The 2 holding midfielders I would go with are Guendouzi. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Please don't hate me too much. Guendouzi, I think that's how you say it, would be my pick as the first holding midfielder, because it's basically, I think what I've seen from him, he's showing the maturity of a 25-year-old, and he's only 19. So literally, like, he came and had his debut against Manchester City, and he'd never shirked responsibility once. So that, you know, that was a feather in his cap big time. He did make a few mistakes, but that's expected because of the age he is and obviously the game he was playing. So partnering him would be my boy Lucas Torreira. I think, again, don't know if I'm saying that right, so don't hate on me too much, but Lucas Torreira would be the second holding midfielder because I've been waiting to see these two play together for pause on that. For those of you who know me, pause on that. Basically, those two playing together, I believe, would be the perfect combination to our holding midfield problems. I think you'd get a mix of exactly what we needed. So yeah, that's those two would be my holding midfielders as a pick. Three sort of like I'd say players like a three, but not like wingers as such. But the first of them being Aaron Ramsey. There's not really. I'm gonna rattle off a few things that I like about him, but there's not really much else to say about him because he's been. I know like a lot of fans have said, oh, he's a club legend. Oh, he's this, he's that. But at the moment, I'm on the fence with it. I'm not gonna say he's a club legend. I'm not gonna say he's not because let's be honest. The guy, he's got a fantastic engine. He's got everything that you need in a defensive type of midfielder, but also in attacking sense. So that's a perfect midfielder. He's got great engine, loves going forward, great getting back, and I feel he would be a great option. So he would be one of my first midfielders actually going forward, like thinking forward wise. In from him, you'd go with number 10, man like Mesut Ozil. It's just he's everything as close as we would ever get to Dennis Bergkamp. Yes, I know that's probably going to spark mad comments in the section below, but again, I think he's as close as we're going to get to see Dennis Bergkamp without seeing him, the man himself. But man like Mesut unlocking the door for the next pick or the next selection, which will be Alexander Lacazette, because I believe you could have two attacking midfielders being Ozil and Ramsey, and then you could even play two up front, Lacazette and man like Aubameyang, because Lacazette, they both complement each other so well. Lacazette has looked so sharp, he's literally like a Henry as such. The way he does things, it's just sometimes he doesn't get the credit he deserves, and I think for that reason, put him in home crowd and put Aubameyang next to him, home crowd, and what could go wrong? You can only try, because obviously if it doesn't work out, you obviously change it for the next game. But that's my 11. I'll put it somewhere in the description, I'll put it somewhere within this video somewhere, so you can obviously kind of look through it and whatever. Leave your suggested lineup in the section below and all that good stuff, and keep it locked, people. This is the video. I'm out of here. It's finished. Till the next time, I love you guys, and I'll see each and every one of you. New subscribers, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, and your boy, I'm gone. Yeah, until the next time, love you guys. See you later.